All right, so Sylvester Stallone is back doing what he does best, playing a retired guy that's to come out of retirement to do some crazy shit they used to do back in the day. So this movie is called Samaritan. It came out today on Amazon Prime. And so this will be a spoiler-free review. And if you guys enjoy this, please make sure to like it. Please subscribe if you are new, as we keep uploading new movies and TV shows. But let's take a look at my spoiler-free thoughts on Samaritan. So Samaritan is not the movie that I thought it was going to be. I like going into movies sort of blind. I don't even like reading descriptions. I just like putting it on and seeing where the movie takes me. So when I saw the title, I thought it was going to be like, you know, Sylvester Stallone has to be a good Samaritan in some way. You know, maybe someone gets kidnapped and he's some sort of badass retired cop or something like that, and he has to go save a kid or whatever. But instead, it's a superhero style movie. Sylvester Stallone has these powers where he's pretty much like Hancock, if anyone's seen Hancock with Will Smith. And he's sort of like, he has super strength, right? He can't be punctured, he can throw people far, and that's kind of it, right? And so the whole story is that him and his brother Nemesis had like this falling out back in the day. They were like these two superheroes. Now Nemesis is dead. People think Samaritan is also dead. There are still rumors that he's out there, you know, still alive. So the whole movie, we have this kid who plays Ash from Euphoria. And you know what? The biggest problem this movie had for me is the acting and the line delivery was really bad. The movie is super cliche. It's nothing like we haven't seen before. Like I said with Hancock, it's sort of like that old man has to come. Well, that's not really Hancock, but it's like this superhero figure who doesn't really want to do what he wants to do. Like, he doesn't want to be a superhero anymore. But he has to be for like the greater good, right? So it's like your cliche, sort of cheesy, awkward plot. You could tell that the writers just felt like it was so bland. Like the whole movie, it was like nothing was really happening. We have like these other characters who support Nemesis, and they sort of like want to bring back his beliefs or whatever. And so now Samaritan, Sylvester Stallone's character, has to step up and try to stop these guys. They have like this father-son relationship, him and the kid. Again, very cheesy, very stuff that we've already seen before. I think for a lot of people, if you like Stallone and if you like his type of movies where it's like he does have to come out of retirement and be a badass again, you might enjoy this. I think it's a fine background movie. Like I said, if you like that type of vibe and you just want to put it on to see if it's any good, you might. And if you go on your phone a lot, you may walk away thinking, you know, like this was fine. I didn't mind putting this on. For me, I hate going on my phone during movies, so I was just stuck watching this whole thing, and I could just tell like there's so many things I didn't like. The score was also very like Danny Elfman-esque, like a Tim Burton film, to where it sort of felt like corny at times. Like Danny Elfman's like a genius with his scores. I don't think he did this movie, so it's like it was Danny Elfman-esque, but like not Danny Elfman, so it just came off like corny. Like even when scenes were supposed to be like sort of serious, I guess. With the score, I was just like, this feels so clunky. And it sucks because a lot of these studios, I feel like their mindset nowadays is that they look at like let's say all the writers get in a room and they're like, all right, what movies are successful nowadays? It's like, okay, this superhero genre is a very successful type of genre, right? So they're like, okay, let's make up our own superhero movie. And then like this is what we get, like this most bland, repetitive superhero story that, you know, no, I don't think anyone's gonna care about. Like it's I think this movie was terrible. I'm not gonna lie. It's super boring, like everything from beginning to end. There's no substance to like any of it. The fight choreography was terrible. It's just Stallone like just punching and throwing, and you could tell like even that was clunky as well. The kid was, I think he did terrible in this, and I liked him a lot as Ash in Euphoria, but he also like barely had any lines in that show, right? Like he's very quiet in that one, and this one he's trying to act his age, like he's trying to actually be like this little kid. So it comes off sort of like awkward from him. I think he's just not. Like he doesn't, after playing such a serious character, to all of a sudden be like this giddy little kid. It's like, I don't know, I couldn't believe it, maybe because I just saw him in such a serious thing. So I will say the only one positive thing I could say about the film is that, besides it being like okay if you like that type of genre, is that there is a good twist at the end that it took me aback. I wasn't expecting, and I like that. I actually like that twist, and I wish that I cared more at that point to really enjoy it. But like the twist took me aback, and then I was watching it more, more intently to see like where it could go. Maybe like it does pick up a little bit with the score. or with my rating. But then I realized like I just don't care like what's happening. Like things started to move, and I was like, this is dragging itself out. The movie never gave me a reason to care for any of these characters in terms of the villain, or his motive, or even Stallone's character and his motive. You know, it was such like a typical coming out of retirement story. For what reason, you know? And it sort of reminded me of like The Dark Knight with like the villain's motives. Like they just want anarchy. They just want to like bring back the beliefs of Nemesis and burn the city down. It was like, really, that's the villain's motive, just to create a city of chaos. Like, come on, like that's such like it's just dumb. It's just why are we even making movies like this anymore? But I should have expected this. Like it's Stallone in some Amazon Prime straight to streaming movie. Like what are you gonna expect? For me personally though, I do like those macho movies of the 80s. So when these guys have new movies out like Stallone or Schwarzenegger or whoever, I like giving them a chance. I like supporting them and thinking like, if it's good, like if it does have like that machismo 80s feel to it, I might eat that up and think like, oh, maybe this is like something that people should watch if they like that type of style. For this though, I just never get on board with it. So my rating for it is a 1.5. I'm sorry, a 1.4 out of 5. I really did think it was terrible. It just slowly declined as I was watching it. None of the side characters are interesting. Even the mom, little kid's mom, I didn't think she did good either. You know, Stallone, he doesn't do good either. The guy's just got to like, certain actors need to realize like their age and start doing different sort of projects that are different from what they did back in like the 80s. Like Stallone is, you know, same with the Expendables. He's just doing like the same sort of character in every movie, and just it gets tiresome. Like I love to see it for him. Like I you know, it brings back those feels of watching him back in the day. But it's also like, dude, like you're pushing 80. Like maybe you should just be taking up more serious roles. But you know, the guy's making money. Who really gives a fuck? So that is just my opinion on Samaritan. If you guys have seen it, let me know down below. Did you like it? Did you not like it? If you guys enjoyed this review, please make sure to like. Please subscribe if you're new, and I will see you on the next video. Have a great rest of the day.